When Pat Martino started his career as a young guy playing with organists and saxophone players, he quickly realized that the traditional chord-scale relationship and arpeggio scanning were not the most guitar-friendly approaches to improvisation. That's when he started developing the minor conversion method that I'm going to teach you today. The way it works is just like magic. He changes all the chords to minor and relate them to different formations that he teaches in his book Linear Expressions. In this video, we will keep exploring these ideas, applying them to the A section of Autumn Leaves. If you ever had any problem outlining harmony or playing over the changes, stay with me and grab your guitar, because we are going to learn how to negotiate all those hard parts, simplifying them into the minor conversion approach. My name is Gio, this is Gio Guitar School, welcome to my channel. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe and click the bell. Let's start with the 3 levels of minor conversion. We will be playing over the A section of the tune, 2-5 to the 1 and 2-5 to the relative minor. And the way the system adapts to this type of progressions is really interesting, because we only need to think about 2 tonal centers, one of them being C minor and the other one G minor. Both of them apply to one whole system, 2 bars each. With this in mind, let's start with the first of 3 levels in this Pat Martino minor conversion system to play over Autumn Leaves. But before we start, it's important for you to remember that those 3 levels are exactly the same in importance. There is no more complex or better choice when coming to minor conversion. It's just different ways of approaching the same minor concept idea. Let's start then with the triads. We will be using C minor triad and G minor triad. When you are dealing with minimalistic resources like playing 2 triads for 8 bars, you need to prepare something beforehand and trying to build motifs or question and answer to make things more interesting and feel more relaxed, because you only have 2 choices, so it's important to save your best shots to create the best possible solo. As you can see, I'm descending from the 5th and using this 1-2 flat 3 to going back to the upper octave, and then I just did the same but on G minor. Then I did kind of a question and answer. I asked, answered, and the same on the other chord. It's important to notice that the same concept works both in major and in relative minor. This is a nice way to simplify progressions and just think about music. Now we can make a little modification in our second bar, and instead of playing the first triad C minor, we can as well play E flat minor and G flat minor. C minor, E flat, G minor. Again. It's a bit trickier, but it's worth it, because we are changing things and adding new colors, especially over dominants, in which we are playing with altered tensions and a lot of interesting choices. Let's move to the second level of this minor conversion approach, and instead of thinking about triads, we will be using pentatonics. The principles are the same. Keep it simple, because we need to actually feel that we are just playing pentatonics. Eventually you can change your minor pentatonic by minor 6 or minor 6-9 pentatonic, but that's all. I used parallel fourths that are present in the minor pentatonic, and I repeat the motif in the same exact fingering but on G minor. And then C minor pentatonic, and then the same but on G minor. I introduce a new note here to end up the phrase, which is the ninth for our G minor. This approach gives you a framework to start creating motifs and phrases, and an excuse to stop sounding like a robot when you are improvising or thinking too much. So enjoy the process, embrace the change in your brain structure when you are thinking in just two chords or just two pentatonics. And if you want more action, you just need to add one of the two options that we have on the first dominant. We discussed in the previous level that we have E flat minor and G flat minor. Therefore, you just need to focus on your first pentatonic and move to the next one to create some interesting movement. Now the idea is keeping the motif alive when we change our tonal center from C minor to E flat minor and then G minor. Don't forget to explore ideas with the other option. We are playing C minor and then E flat minor, but we can change E flat minor for G flat minor. Here the challenge is connect two pentatonics that apparently are very far away, one from each other. Starting in C minor, now, and then it's interesting because we have C minor, then G flat, and then our next tonal center, G minor. So we approach the second tonal center by half a step down. And the same here, C minor, G flat, G minor. Time to reach the third level in this minor conversion, and it is none other than using the original minor formations that we can extract from Linear Expressions book, and the ones that you get available for free in a beautiful PDF on my website. Keeping the same thought as on the previous two levels, we will be dealing with C minor and G minor, and in this case the challenge is to fit the different formations and fingerings and trying to connect one with the other. For example, for the first two chords, we will be using activity number 5, and then connecting with activity number 2 in the next tonal center. For the next 5, activity number 4 in C minor, ending up in G minor, activity number 1. And you know, you get a lot of connections that we are not discussing in this video because I don't want to make a 2 hours video, but it's important to trying to fit one fingering with the next one in the two tonal centers and explore different areas along the fretboard for you to feel free with this system. And remember, the thing is not to think too much when we are employing minor conversion, just trying to free flow over the changes, trying to outline just the two tonal centers, but of course hearing what is happening and knowing exactly when the dominants enter, when we are resolving them into the next step, and so on. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, you got the PDF with the formations available for free on my website, so check it out, and see you in the next one.